As you know, on February 1st, 2022, which is a Tuesday, my mom's friend Christine called my sister, informing my sister that the cousins are coming right now. So my sister head directly towards the living room to wake me up and say, and said she said to me that the cousins are coming. So I didn't believe her until I heard the buzzer. And once I heard the buzzer, I got ready immediately and tried to put my hat over my head. And then I heard the bell ring. My mom's apartment door, it rang. And I said, "Who is it?" The, one of the cousins said that it's your. She said to me, "It's your." She said to me, "It's your cousins, and also your father." You know, she's implying that she's my cousin, and implying that my father is in the hallway. I'm like, "Father?" Christine, my mom's friend, never mentioned anything about father to my sister. And what's interesting about that Tuesday, February 1st, 2022, is that I had a class at 4:35 p.m. and I was sleeping for that class. Sleeping so I can wake up for that class because I was up all night with my college assignment. So I'm pretty much saying to myself, this is this is all this happened all unexpectedly. All of a sudden, they just appear out of nowhere and come ringing at my mom's doorbell, and I'm pretty much like confused here, like what the hell? So I forgot the mask, so I went into the bathroom, and my sister says she's gonna open that door because I just woke up and washing my face. You know, this is I'm saying to myself, what the hell is just what's going on? What's happening? This is not the first time I've experienced being put in a situation where I'm being woken up and everything is happening unexpectedly. As I said, when I was living with my mom's cousins at the time, was it yeah, it was August 2011. My mom and my sister, they went outside to Jamaica Avenue and also Green Acres Mall, and I slept in, and then Isaac, he went downstairs. Isaac is my cousin's son. He's 10 years old at the time, and I was 18 years old. And he went downstairs. He woke me up. He said that his mother wants me in Aunt B's room, and I pretty much was thinking because there's no air conditioner or fan. It's a hot summer, and we're in the basement. There's no windows open, you know, no cool air coming in. It's just hot, and I was just sweating myself up to death in the basement. So I went up the basement stairs. I went in the bathroom and I washed. I didn't get to wash myself, but I sat down on the toilet, because I was trying to let up my waist and also urinate in the bathroom. And then my other cousin that came from a different country, he started knocking and he was impatient with me. And then he knocked again. I said, "Stop." And then he knocked again and he said, "Stop that shit." And he told Stephanie what I said. And Stephanie called my mom and said that I'm not behaving, right? Because if I won't be able to go, why would I actually go inside Aunt B's room when I haven't brushed my teeth or washed my skin? I stink and my breath stink. This is how the AI computers do it. It puts me in situations where I don't have the time or place to think or prepare myself. You know, that's how it does it. It was done unexpectedly because the same person who took out my mother is the same person who made my mom's cousins and also my father arrived February 1st, 2022, which is a Tuesday. And they started one of the cousins started touching my mom's fridge, with their dirty hands. Their hands may have be contaminated with the coronavirus. They didn't wash their hands, and they're touching the fridge. They opened up the freezer and they opened up the refrigerator. You know, this is just like Miss Turner. Miss Turner did that to me when I was living in a shelter. She, pretty much barged in, and she opened up with the child specialist because she's doing her inspection for the unit in the shelter, and she opened up. And this is the time I was sick. I had the flu at the time. Opened the fridge, opened up the freezer, and she's going through my food, touching her dirty hands. This is how the AI computers work. To show that she have more authority than me. I'm just a bum, right? I don't have any authority because I live in a welfare shelter. I live in a welfare shelter as well, like my subscriber had mentioned to me over the phone, and also on through text. I live in a welfare shelter, and I don't have my rights, any human rights at all, because I'm less than a human being. That's how the AI computers make people perceive me. But anyway, this was as you know, this video here. My cousin Nadine visited my motel room unexpectedly. Was very rude to me. This video is from February 22nd, 2017. But on February 20th, 2017, which is a Monday, I remember that day very clearly because I wrote that down on my notes. So my mom uh, said that someone's coming. So I asked her who's coming, and then she immediately puts her fingers in her ears and just starts saying, "Oh, starts insulting me. Oh, something's wrong with my brain. Something, so, someone did something to me. I don't want to grow up." She just kept rambling on and on and on and on. Just kept doing it for 10 minutes straight. And she looked at the time. She said, "I gotta pick up, Chrissy." So that's my sister. And then she just storms out the room. So you can see this is the room here, the Palm Hotel room. And I'm like, what just happened here? What just happened here? So I'm starting to say to myself, okay, this is the motivating quantum AI computers making my mom behave this way. So maybe at least 30 minutes later, my mom comes back with my sister Christina, and she said, my mom got a phone call, and she said she's going to go downstairs. My sister went in the bathroom. She got ready. She put on her clothes, her nightie, and she sat back. She just sat down on the bed, pretty much going using her smartphone. Then all of a sudden, I saw my mom appear at the door with food because my mom said that we don't have any food or anything. We're starving. So Nadine appears. So that's why I'm saying. Usually my mom would inform me who's coming, and she would tell me, "Andrew, put away the your computer, put away your monitor, make sure this is proper manners, not to be why is it that AI computers wants to expose me?" So Nadine just comes in with her son and also my mom, and my mom is just standing there out of place with Nadine and her son, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So that was, yeah, February 20th, 2017, which is a Monday. But there's more to it. This is not the first time Nadine visited the Palm Hotel. Visited our room. The first time was late September 2016, going into October 2016. I had it in my notes, but AI computers deleted my all of my notes from 2016. Deleted it completely. And usually, this is how I study situations. I study my situation, so that's how I'm familiar with the time and the dates because I study them and how people behave. I give code names not only to human beings like Uncle Baba, Uncle Farmers. I have all these different code names. Uncle, like when I was in the shelter, I had different code names like Auntie Babuya, Uncle Smiggy Smalls, Uncle Bam Bam, Uncle Miliotos. I have different names. But anyway, I have a code name. I have my own code name for situations, and I would just write them down to memorize them. But yeah, when Nadine came in that first time, she was pretty nice. And my mom informed me and my sister that Nadine's coming over and to to not have the laptop out or the monitor. And I had my hat on, because I didn't really comb or brush my hair. And Nadine talked very nice to me and also my sister, right? She said I looked like someone in the family. You know, she didn't ask me any questions about if I what a job or if I'm going to school. She didn't pry into my business. But it's only on February 20th, 2017. Nadine mentality is whoa. Her mind is not human, just all synthetic, just the machine. what I mean by machine is the AI computers. And wow, she started picking up my bag. Like, oh, the first time when she came in this Palm Hotel room, she never mentioned anything about my bag or criticized my bag. Right? She was looking at my bag, and then she's looking at the gadget in my hand. Like, wow, why is she picking at my hand? Like she owns my the way she speaks to me as if she owned my duffel bag. And also the gadget that I'm holding, and also my computer, my laptop, and also my monitor. Like, why is it that my mom behaved this way at that time? You know, so I say to myself, okay, this is the machine wanting to make Nadine, one of my mom's father's side of the family, expose me to the rest of the family. That's the objective. That's why she came unexpectedly. The AI computer doesn't want me to have the time or place to think or actually get rid of my or to hide my technology. Right? It wants to expose me. So because my mom was asking Nadine for food, so Nadine and my mom started talking, and all of a sudden Nadine cuts our conversation with my mother. I'm like, whoa, why? And then she starts talking to me, right? Then, you know, I mentioned to Nadine about the situation here, how I put in for jobs and no one's hiring me. Nadine didn't say, hey, I know how you feel. I lived in Florida for such and such time. And the only reason why Nadine is coming here is because the AI computers made Nadine and my mom bump into one another back in summer 2017. I know 16, summer 2016. Sorry, summer 2016. They bump into one another, and the first time I heard about a cousin was when my mom was walking down the street. My mom walks to her job, and she walks a lot. She has a long way of walking. She walks to a Waffle House, or there's times where she walks to Popeye. She work at those places. So she said that she saw Nadine going inside some sort of building. She said, I know that's my cousin. And the next time my mom bumped into Nadine, I believe in a Walmart. And this is a Kissimmee Walmart. So my mom said that Nadine lives in John Young Parkway. So I remember my mom and I went to John Young Parkway, and also my sister, to visit the urologist for me. That was during October. Was it October? Yeah. I believe it was September, October of 2016. We went to John Young Parkway, and I saw that there's a huge Walmart over there by John Young Parkway. So why is it Nadine uh, all the way in Kissimmee, Florida? And her job, Nadine's job, she works at the airport, and the airport is not even near Kissimmee, Florida. It's right by John Young Parkway. So what she's doing? What she's doing here? Is it because her son's school is at John Young Parkway? I mean by Kissimmee, Florida, or John Young Parkway. So I'm just like thinking it might be by Kissimmee, Florida. But nah, that's too much traveling. It's from what I've heard from my mom, it's like far. So there's no way that he could go to school all the way in Kissimmee, Florida. That's too far. Mm-mm. So he has to be going to school John Young Parkway. So me and my mom and sister been living in this Palm Hotel since March 2015. Why summer 2016? She just appeared out of nowhere. That's what I'm saying. You know, this lost family is already being found by the AI computers. The AI computers knows exactly whose family to who belongs to who, and that's the AI. And one of the reasons why it's used against me is to isolate me, or to make me or to be perceived as a person who has autism spectrum or some sort of mentally challenged, as how I describe it on socialanxietysupport.com, or make me look like I have some sort of schizo, like I'm schizo, right? That I'm a bit, you know, something, not only paranoid, like, that something's wrong with the way I think, right? I'm starting to, get that impression. But anyway, I told Nadine about the jobs, that is about the Hispanic people, I put in for so many jobs, no one hiring me, and if she can, I'm asking her if she can help me. So I was saying that one of the reasons why I got to this point, this put in this situation, because of the way I was situated in my old environment, which is New York City, Queens, Jamaica, Queens, and how I got left back twice in school, and how I wasn't able to do good in school because of my classmates and my teachers, the way they behaved towards me. It's in a sense of it, I feel depressed talking about my experiences in school, but I had to say it. So I said that the multi-agent quantum AI computers is managing humanity. So I was giving her an example of how people are unaware of their intentions. Like I was like showing her how people are socially dependent, not independent. And I was also saying that this place is not what you think it is. Like I was showing an example. So I was telling Nadine and her son that that this place is a digital existence. So I was like showing the contradiction to them. But as I started talking about electronics, right? How the like the TV, for instance, process the image, right? They're saying human beings are they're saying that this life is real. Or how can you put it? They're saying that this is real life and everything is real. But then again, this is technology that we're talking about. They're saying, no, we are not in a computer simulation. We're not in a, we're not technology. But, there's a contradiction. There's the TV, there's the camera is able to perceive human beings onto the TV to process the image of human beings on an electronic device, right? To show the contradiction. But I know there's more to it. I have more information about it, but I just want to just show them something that is very simple to understand. I got cut off by Nadine. She cuts me right off, and then her son was like, "Yeah, that is true. That is true." She was just saying that is true, and I was just saying how I was talking on the internet, and I was getting warned about how there's going to be a post-apocalypse, some sort of. I'm like, what the I remember in a dream back in September 2015, where I saw my mom in a dream, and then she picked up the phone, and some person with a voice synthesizer lectured me about what I write online, and they showed me my posts, all of my posts on socialanxietysupport.com. Like it was like showing me the post that the Alphanos was criticizing, right on in the dream. I saw my posts in the dream, all of them one by one, lecturing me about the words, saying that I do not understand and that there's going to be a post apocalypse. I'm like, what? Post apocalypse? What the hell is that? I had to Google, I don't understand what it means. So I had to Google that. I'm sorry. There's things that that I never heard of. And that's one of the things that I don't, never heard of. Post apocalypse. The one person mentioned why I don't say apocalypse. Why did I say post apocalyptic? Why I say post apocalypse? They say instead of saying apocalypse, post apocalypse. My mom said post apocalypse means that that's after an apocalypse. That's what she said to me. That's the only answer I was able to get from anyone. Like it was my mom. I asked the internet, no one gave me an answer. They just ignored me. Yes, it. And then all of a sudden, the people online started ignoring me. They started confronting me about my post. They're saying that my post is illogical. They're saying that I have autism. They're saying that I need to check my brain. They say that I have thought disorder. They're saying that I shouldn't be on this community because every post that I post on, every thread that I post on is irrelevant. They're starting to said that they refute my post. Whatever the responses on my posts, like they're saying that my post, the idea of my post is wrong, and they proved that it was wrong when they never did. You know, their arguments are weak. So I'm comparing the situation with February 1st, 2022, and February 5th, 2022, with my cousins. How my cousins came unexpectedly again on February 5th, 2022, and this time my father didn't wasn't there. This was a Saturday, and they were confronting me about they were telling me about how being on disability. They said to me that I should have been on disability a long time ago. I'm like, when long time ago? My subscriber mentioned, what do you mean by long time? A long time ago. You know The only time I saw them, the last time I saw them when I was a little kid, that was what 2002. I was 10 years old. So there's no way I could get disability when I was 10 years old if that's what they're referring to. Obviously, they're their response is poorly thought out because they're telling me that they had saw me a long time ago, which is incorrect. The only person I could be thinking of is Nadine. Nadine must have gave them information, or you could say intel about what I do inside the Palm Hotel. That's the AI. The AI made sure that Nadine played a role as a messenger because not only that Nadine came unexpectedly, my mom's cousins came unexpectedly, and also my father. And they wanted me to get disability, and they also took my social security number and my high school OSIS number. You know, I'm starting to like compare them. It corresponds. Nadine, my mom's cousin, my father, they all correspond, and they say that I'm a man. Nadine said that I'm a man. She repeats it, and that's like my father on March 9th, 2022. He said that I'm a man. I need to survive. You need to survive. You need to get a job, 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 job. He just kept repeating it, and I questioned him about it. Like there's things that he's missing at that time when he was speaking to me. What is he missing? My living condition. So if I go out to get a job, what's going to happen to my place where I live? And the job is not going to pay me enough money for me to keep living in a apart or any apartments because it will be a low paying job. He's telling me to use my high school diploma instead of using my associate's degree because instead of waiting for my associate's degree because I need to get a job right away. When I said about the place and also my health, he said, oh, "Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, I'll think about it." He questions it. All right, so this is it.